What's up, board game people? It's time to kick off the dust to get back to the roots of this channel for a video or two. Let's put a little twist on this formula and see what pops out. If you like the changes, let me know in the comments. Before we start, I want to say a very heartfelt thank you to all of my amazing Patreons. Now more than ever, your support is life-saving. I'll bounce back, but your support is taking a little of the worry out of my life, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Thank you. Let's take a look at Luddite and figure out what it is, why we might want to back it, and if it's a good deal or not. Luddite's a roll and write board game set in the futuristic dystopia of the Solar 175 universe. The game follows a narrative found in an accompanying graphic novel. In Luddite, you'll be hacking your way into the neural networks of these robots called Neds. The Neds are canine-like bots created to replace a vast swath of the human workforce. You Luddites are out to stop the Neds at all costs. The jobs must remain with the humans if you, your families, and your friends are to survive. The graphic novel is a great vehicle to tell the story of the game, but it also teaches you how to play, directing you to relevant pages in the rulebook when it's time, and slowly, chapter after chapter, expanding the rules and the scope of the game. The game can be played solo or by as many players as you like. The dice rolled are a shared resource, but credits, multi-tools, and energy are personal resources you must spend to progress through the hack. You'll use credits to add dice, multi-tools to modify the values of the dice, and energy to assist you in many ways as you move through the hack grid. You must reach the exit before the timer runs out. Whoever accumulates the most damage to the Ned by the end of the game wins. One thing I love about this project is there are many ways to get your hands on the game. There's no high bar of entry here. For as little as £4, you can get a print-and-play version of the game. This gets you everything you'd need to play the game, and it even comes with a digital copy of the graphic novel. If print and play just isn't for you, for £8, the game will be available in an entirely digital video game format. And then, to get the Kickstarter exclusive edition of the game, the physical copy, you're only talking £35. Now this Kickstarter edition comes with some extra fluff that you may not value all that high, but a good game for under $50 is a pretty dang good deal these days. For me, the art prints would be nicer if they were bigger. They're advertised at about 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. The stickers I could completely do without. And even inside the game box, the faux leather snap assembly dice tray would be an easy pass if it wasn't already included. The metal and enamel bookmark is a nice touch, but also not necessary. And the custom printed envelope is great for theming, but it doesn't really seem to serve much purpose in the long run. I love the art for the game. I really wish those prints were bigger. They'd be a great selling point for me. The art does an excellent job of conveying the story, setting the mood, and driving home the tension that I'm sure is going to be felt in the midst of a hack. I have no doubt the story and the graphic novel telling it will be excellent. Perhaps my biggest gripe about the whole thing is the chunky dice. I like the idea of the graphics used on the dice, but in the close-up renders they look great. But at a distance, those outlines around the numbers make it look like cheap stickers stuck to the dice. If I were them, I'd try to spice up the edges of the dice a little bit, or maybe change the weight on those outlines to better suit the look they're going for. I absolutely love the GIFs and the videos of the art creation process they include on the page. These were some of my favorite things on the page. I love seeing the process play out and how something so simple can really come to life in such a unique manner. Another interesting aspect of this project is the delivery. Backing Luddite in any form from the print and play on up will get you digital copies of everything, and the project will deliver to backers over time. You won't have to wait until everything is complete and done to dive in and play. In August, they'll send out digital copies of Chapter 1 to backers. In February, Chapter 2 releases. Chapter 3 in August of 2024, and in December of 2024, the final chapter will release and the physical copies will be shipped. Shipping is pretty reasonable, and if you back the Solar 175 campaign, it's free. Now that's very welcome. Overall, seeing that the world building for the Solar 175 universe would be continued in another game, in a totally different genre, really gets me excited, and this project does not let me down. I'm very interested to see how far this universe stretches and what other games they might have in store for us. After hearing beaming reviews of Solar 175, and about the challenge and the unique, well-refined systems, I have no doubt that Luddite is going to be another hit for them. For me, this is a pretty easy back. Sure, I'd love to see a physical version without some of the fluff for a few less dollars, but I know that what they're offering will look great, the component quality will be top-notch, and the story will be exciting and impactful. and that's enough for me. I'm excited to get my hands on Luddite and give it a play. So that's it. The first of hopefully many campaign quick takes. I tried to cut the fat from my previous format and see what happened. Hopefully it resonates, provides the information you're looking for to make a backing decision, and doesn't bore you to tears. Let me know your thoughts or suggestions in the comments. Thanks again to everyone watching, commenting, and supporting the channel. Every comment's a bright spot for my days. I'll be back very soon with the weekly news video, and then, well, only the camera knows. Have a great week, stay safe and cool, and play something fun tonight.